Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Daniel here from Golden Finds, and today is all about thrifting. I decided that I wanted to go ahead and venture out into different thrift stores out here in the city of Pomona. So we are currently here at EcoThrift, which was previously known as Veterans Thrift, and again, it's in the city of Pomona, California. For those of you who live in SoCal and you are interested in checking out this thrift store for yourselves, it's Saturday at the time of this filming, and I have been here before. It's not the first time. I have been to this thrift store several times in the previous years, but I just haven't frequented as much as before. So I'm super excited to bring you guys along and see what we find out here. What I'm looking for, of course, Christmas. I'm always looking for Halloween, home decor, and I'm going to be browsing the clothes more. I have really been trying to incorporate more of the clothes. Like, I really want to focus on finding some good pieces of clothing for myself, not for resale. So I'm going to browse the racks to see what they have, and I'm excited to bring you guys along. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with this walkthrough, you guys. So as we are starting off with the first thrift store, I came across these really cool Halloween, kind of like terracotta, not really, I think they were more ceramic. They're like these little Halloween bags that are made out of ceramic that you put tea lights on them. I'm always on the hunt for Halloween, even though the Halloween season is over. What I did like about this thrift store is that the prices were very, very fair. This piece was absolutely gorgeous. I really loved it, but unfortunately it was chipped. It is a sur la table piece, and it was not bad at all for the price, but unfortunately it was chipped. So there's really no point in me taking things that are broken. I'm kind of getting more into the habit of being more picky with what I bring home. Then there were these really cute Christmas tree candles. They were so mini and adorable and so cute. And then this really big piece was nice. Now this angel playing the flute was just gorgeous, but too much for what they were asking for. I really felt like this was way too expensive, but nonetheless a really cool piece to find across. And I am on the hunt for vintage tins. Now I find several of them in this thrift trip, but not all of them, of course, are vintage. And I am going to take what I get, you guys, because as we know, vintage finds are getting harder to find, definitely for a really good price. So I thought about taking it, but I did not end up taking it. Then I saw this World Market mug. There's a reindeer on it that's being covered by the sticker. It still has the brand new tag, and they were only asking 99 cents for it, so not bad at all. Then this Santa plate also caught my eye. It was very pretty with the tones of the gold and the painting. It kind of was giving me Fitz and Floyd, but it was not actually. So it was a really cool piece. Now this Santa was really nice. I liked it. I liked that it was neutral. I liked that it was all white and just, you know, his skin is the only color and the little touches of gold. It was a very nice piece. I kind of do regret not picking this piece up, but it was still like something that I was, again, being very, very, very picky what made it home. And I was a little bit underwhelmed with this thrift store. I was really hoping to find a lot more stuff. I usually do find a lot of Christmas stuff in this specific thrift store, but unfortunately, maybe, you know, it's just this time of year or this time of week, there just really wasn't a lot of things that gravitated to me. And a lot of them, you know, a lot of my goal was to pick up Christmas. Now I did see the Santa, which I thought was absolutely creepy. I didn't like the fur. It's giving me Cruella vibes in a red suit. It was $2.99 and it was signed, so this might be a collector piece. I didn't get any information on it. I didn't research on it, but I just knew that I did not like it. Then I did see a little bit of rate down for this mug. Now their pricing was outrageous. $7.99 for this iridescent mug? I don't think so. No, that just made absolutely no sense to me. But this mug right here was absolutely cute. I did like that it was goofy and it was a vintage Disney mug, and it's like a get well soon mug, and I just thought it was really cute. I loved it. I love Goofy. I love Disney. But again, a lot of the pieces in this thrift store, some of them were fair, some of them were not. This is a Pioneer Woman plate, which is Christmas themed. Absolutely gorgeous. Loved it. It's the sharing plate, and I mean, I don't think it was too bad for a price, but it is a Walmart piece. Pioneer Woman is from Walmart, but some of her pieces do sell for a lot. Now, of course, This was such a fun find. The Golden Girls are my favorite, and it was still brand new from TJ Maxx, as you guys can see. It says squad goals, and it has the 4 iconic women. Then there was this mud pie piece. Now this was a nice set. It came with the knife on it too, and I just loved it. It's for baking cupcakes. A little bit pricey, but nonetheless still cool to find. I like to find things even though they are expensive and I may not buy them. It's still fun to see. Now this was a more exciting. It was a Ray Dunn vintage piece. Now I did have to pull up the flap just to make sure. I knew that it was a Ray Dunn piece, but I'm like, let me double check. And then I also saw this Disneyland mini mug. This is an ornament mug from Disneyland. 99 cents. This is a Disney Parks item. Now this definitely was an amazing find. Now I did also take some time to peruse through the clothes, but unfortunately I did not find anything that really caught my eye, and if I did, the prices were very high. One thing that I did not like about this thrift store is that their pricing for clothing definitely was very high. Some of the house items were low priced, but I don't know why the clothes, especially the brand names, were up in the $10 and more. So that was a little bit crazy. And then heading into our next thrift store, this is the Great Savings Thrift Store, which is also in the Pomona area. And this store is where I have found so many amazing Christmas goodies, especially because they do Christmas grab bags where they just put a bunch of stuff. This Santa was really nice. There was a few ceramic pieces that I loved, but nothing that really said, come home with me. So I was a little bit, again, underwhelmed because I had such great expectations from these thrift stores, because I have always gone in the past during the Christmas season and they really knock a punch with their finds. And you know, I don't know what it was. I don't know if just they didn't get a lot of inventory, they didn't get a lot of donations. It just didn't really hit today. And I am looking now at a few vintage looking tins. Not all of them are actual vintage because some of them have barcodes and that means they're newer. This one was really cute. I will admit that this little lunchbox was cute from Campbell's. It's definitely giving all of the vintage vibes. It would have been such a cute piece, you know, to decorate the hutch with, but not really on my list of what to buy today. This I would have bought. I don't know why I didn't. But I just didn't end up picking this up. This red one would have been perfect for Christmas. It's a solid red with just a little bit of gold from the logo. It would have been perfect. I don't know why I didn't pick up. Maybe because I was just feeling, you know, very annoyed, because I was like, this was not worth driving all the way out here. Because, you know, gas is not cheap here in California, like I shared with you guys. So I have to be very careful with where I go, and it was quite a drive and I just wasn't finding anything. Now these were absolutely gorgeous. These glass cups with the candy canes all around them, $4.48 each. No, I think they are designer. They're really pretty. They're kind of giving Pottery Barn or West Elm or Anthropology. Then I did see this Disney plate, this collector's plate. It was chipped. It was $3 and some change. I love Beauty and the Beast, but just not enough to pick this up. I have a few collector plates and I don't really vibe with them anymore. Now heading into the third thrift store, which is where my look started to change, you guys. This was so cute. $1.49. Okay, so now we're looking at really amazing thrift prices. So this is Quality Thrift, which is literally across the street from the other one we just visited. I was finding some really cool finds like this Lifesavers tin. It is a vintage replica, and I was very happy. I was like, okay, and the prices, 58 cents. Now these were really good, amazing thrift store prices. This is definitely so much more than, you know, what I hoped for, because look at this vintage goodie bag. It has a vintage flocked Mrs. Claus and another Santa. They don't match together, but I knew that that was a vintage piece in itself right there. It was such a beautiful piece. It was a little bit damaged, but nonetheless still cool. This Santa, the ceramic piece, I think was a hobbyist piece. I'm not too sure if someone actually painted it. It doesn't have a tag of where it came from, but I loved it. So I was just very, very happy. I was like, finally it paid off because I came all this way and I wasn't finding anything. Look at these mugs. These are Department 56 and they're designed to look like the vintage ornaments, like the shiny brights. And I was like, oh my god, these mugs are so cool. I really, really loved it. So again, this thrift store really is giving me the vibes of what a thrift store should be in the price wise. Not like my Orange County Goodwills, which we are heading into next, which you guys will see. I did stop by as well. Again, I kind of felt like I didn't find a lot of treasures today, so I wanted to check out my Orange County Goodwill stores, and I did. And here you're going to see a few goodies that I came across.
Oh yeah? How was it? Yeah.
Department 56. I find so much Department 56 at my Orange County Goodwills. These are really cool. They're like supposed to be like fireworks. So they're like these literal black stems that are holding up little, I forget what they're called, but they're literally just supposed to be like little bright wires and it's like shooting little fireworks. So I thought that was cute. Here is another tin, not vintage, but I did love the style of the Santa. I thought that wasn't bad at all for the price as well. So I could do 99 cents for a tin and I didn't think this was too bad. And I love the print on it, even though it was newer. And here's a ceramic terracotta pumpkin. Not really what I'm looking for, but it was still fun to see. I could see this being used with a little tea light, but it's just, again, not really something that I was looking for. It was actually a planter, but you could put a tea light and it will totally work. Now, one thing that I did enjoy is seeing goldies all over the place whenever I visit a thrift store. I know that Bella is with me at heart and she's just, you know, following along for all the fun. And I found a little miniature ceramic, or it might be terracotta pumpkin. So I thought this was really cute. I thought it could go well with my other ones, but I ultimately did not end up picking this up just because I don't know, I didn't really like the design on it. Here's a little bit of blue sky. This is a Thanksgiving piece at $4.99. I know that there are some pieces from Blue Sky that do very, very well for resellers. Here's a pumpkin, I call it a pumpkin tin holder. So this is actually part of the collection from Target, but it's missing an actual piece. This is only one piece. It's actually a 2-piece set. And at $12.99, I don't understand where their mind was at the pricing, because it's totally missing an entire piece. So why would you charge $12.99? This wreath is really nice. I love that it looked very natural. I like the fruits on it. I would take away that gold bow. I just don't think it goes well with it. I don't like the mesh material on it. I would totally take that off and it would be so pretty in itself just alone, or attaching a velvet bow would make it so pretty. And I found my star. Can you guys believe that? I found my Christmas star. I bought it brand new at Target and it was here at Goodwill for like $8. So again, it is what it is. I mean, I wasn't going to find it until now. I already decorated my tree and it's been like already a month that the tree has been up. So that's what happens sometimes. You don't always find everything at Target in Goodwill at that time that it's released in Target. So here's a little bit of Rae Dunn. There's this spooky canny, these little cute ones. These are more like for your utility stuff for like the bathroom. Then there was this jewel box, very like simplistic. I like that it had a place for your rings, and that was still brand new actually with its tag, so it's always fun. This piece, I absolutely loved it. I didn't pick it up, and then I went back at the to the thrift store like a few days later and it was still there. I really wanted to buy it, but I was really going back and forth on it, and I just ultimately decided not to. Will I regret it? Maybe. who knows? That sometimes happens. You kind of have fear of missing out when you're at the thrift store. So sometimes you do definitely have to pick up those items if you feel like you are going to want them. But it's also a little bit harder because you can't return items to the thrift store unless if your thrift store has a specific policy. Here in Orange County Goodwill stores, you're only able to return electronics, and that's within 7 days, and you only get store credit. Then there was this Avon. This is an Avon Stein, $7.99, and it's decorated for Santa. I thought that was really nice. Not really the style that I go for, but still nonetheless a really cool piece. Then there was this Santa candle. It was giving me very vintage vibes. I absolutely loved it. And then there was a set of ornaments. These were all in a shoebox, and they were all dated. They had different years on each item of the ceramic, and they were just very simple and neutral. They were really cute and fun to look at. Now, this is definitely one of the pieces that I regret not picking up. This was at a new Goodwill store that opened here in Orange County. I regret not picking that up. Then I found this baby canister. Well, not a baby canister. This is more of the medium canister. Ray Dunn Witch's Feet collection. It was an older piece. It was missing the lid, but it was not bad at all for the price. Then this cloche with the pumpkins. Oh my gosh, love the neutral colors. Love that the base was gray, and then it has the white, green, and orange pumpkin at the top. Such a beautiful piece for fall. It was originally from Home Goods. It still has its brand new tag on it. So that's what I love. I love finding new pieces with the tag still on there because you can compare how much it was at the store originally and if you're getting a good deal. Then this set of snowman cups were cute. I don't decorate with any snowman themes, so I didn't really see a reason to pick them up, but nonetheless they were really cute. Love this. I love that it's giving so many vintage vibes. This little like pail, this little bucket pail, $3.99. I must have Halloween in my mind still, but it was so cute. I love the plaid feel or the plaid look that it was doing. Then there was this Anthropologie candle, you guys. This candle was insanely priced, so high. And Anthropologie, now I couldn't open it because it was taped up, so I'm hoping that it was still like good shape and brand new. It felt heavy, so I think that it's still a lot of candle left in there. Then of course I always look into the greenery. You just never know where you're going to find these green stems, these pines. Absolutely amazing for the price, you guys. They look so lifelike, and for that price, yes. These are so awesome. Then I found some Hearth and Hand ornaments. I believe these might be from last year. These are from the 2022 collection from Target. I really love that neutral, the black with the white, and it was really nice. Not bad at all for the price. They were glass. And I scored some really cool tins. I really love these. They're giving off the vintage vibes, and they were, they looked perfect for what I was looking for. I was really happy because I have, tins are not that expensive, but if you want the real vintage ones, like the food item ones, those are going to cost you a lot, especially if you're going to the antique malls. Now, I was very surprised to have found this, but I was very upset that the price on this. This baby canister was $10. Now, it is an older piece, but I don't understand why it was $10, you guys. Baby candies are not even that price. And then last but not least, this was absolutely beautiful. I love this sign. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. It was a perfect decor piece and not bad at all, and it still had its brand new price tag. Hey guys, welcome to the haul portion of the video. Now I have a big haul to go over with you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this super sweet and fast. There are some items that I did not film when thrifting, and that will occasionally happen where I will not take out my phone and start recording. I would just get into the vibe and start looking at everything, and before I know it, I didn't capture any of the items. But I like to do that from time to time just to kind of give myself a break and just be in the moment. So the very first thing that I have is this little Ziploc baggie of goodies that I found at Goodwill. This was $4.99, and I thought it was such a good value for what was inside of it. So inside are, I want to say these are brand new because they're just missing the tag. So I was actually looking for these when they released them at Michael's. It's like fake fruit, dried fruit, and it comes with like orange slices and pears and apples, and I just absolutely fell in love with them, but I did not find them and they were always out of stock. So the bag has 3 of them, and I absolutely love them. They're all still brand new, you guys can see. And this one is the only one that has the tag. Michael's 2022, 70% off. So it looks like these were from last year. And maybe somebody didn't want them anymore for this year, or maybe they were part of a grab bag. I know that they do that a lot, but now they're mine. In here, there are some other things too, like some maple leaf stickers. This is part of Hobby Lobby. From what it looks like from the back, it says Hobby Lobby. So these are fall, and then there's also like these little acorns, metallic acorns as well. These are cool. Not too sure if I'll use the stickers, but maybe the acorns. So those were, I thought, a really good buy, especially for these. These alone, I absolutely wanted them so bad, and I found them at the thrift store. Now, moving on, I also did pick up the glass cloche. This was a no-brainer for me. I absolutely love the look. I love that it was a gray neutral tone. I love that the pumpkins also are giving me the neutral vibes that I like. $3.99. The glass cloche itself is absolutely gorgeous from the top handle, and it's just a beautiful piece. And it was originally $12.99, and I got it for $3.99. And it was originally from 2022 from what the Home Goods tag says. So I was really happy with that. Now, this is something else that I did not film. This was actually at Savers. I found this at Savers thrift store. It's the number 25 in green lettering, you guys. I absolutely fell in love with this. I think this might have been just a hobbyist piece. I think someone made this. It was $3.99. I absolutely loved it. It's perfect for Christmas, and I love the green. And also, I picked up the pail. This is, you guys, this is, I'm not kidding you, this is beautiful, and it's vintage, but it's not. This is actually originally from Ashland, so from Michael's. It was originally $20. So this matches the other one now. They're going to be so perfect with the other pail. If you guys saw my previous video, I did share with you guys that I picked up that other pail that was in red. This was $3.99. It's definitely giving off all the vintage vibes. I have a receipt in there. I just love it. It's so cute. It's giving me this plaid. It's just giving me all of like the vintage Scott brand tape. Like, oh my gosh, I just love it, you guys. And from Goodwill, I also picked up the wreath. This was another easy, pickup for me. I knew that I loved it. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I don't like this mesh bow on it, but the fruit and everything just looks very natural. And I think they gave this to me for $2.99 because it did not have a tag. And also 99 cents for this tin. I could not leave this behind. It was perfect. Now, it's not vintage. This is actually somewhere back in 2016. It's actually originally from Target. It does have a Target stamp at the bottom, and it was Best by March 2016. So this definitely used to hold maybe some type of goodies for Christmas, and I just loved it. And it was only 99 cents, so I knew that it had to come home with me. Some other finds that I did not film were shiny bright ornaments. So I did share on Instagram that I did buy one from an antique mall, but I did find these at the thrift store. Now, these definitely are very worn. They're very aged. They're in not the best condition. Now, I am going to keep the glass ornaments, but ultimately, I really wanted the box. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm getting allergies. I'm sorry. This is like so dusty. You can tell this was in someone's garage probably or attic. And this was originally from Long's Drugs for $1.66 they used to sell for. And I got it at Savor, or actually, yeah, $4.99 at Savers. And I just liked it for the box. I'm gonna go ahead and gently remove all the tape that it has on the sides because these are going to be for display. I might definitely take out the glass ornaments as well. And then at Goodwill, I found another one. Now this one also has gold glass ornaments. It's a smaller box. This was $2.99. And I just love it for the box, you guys. Look at the beautiful details. These are probably dating back from either the 50s or 60s, I want to say. Let's see. It doesn't have a year, but it was from Save On originally for $1.19. So that's so wild when you find stuff from back in the day. But again, I really just loved it for this print. Boxes, especially the shiny bright boxes, are very sought after for decorating and displaying in your hutches. So I jumped on that wagon. Now, heading into that other thrift store, you guys, I picked up the Santa. I knew that this was going to come home with me. I got all of that stuff from that thrift store. I paid $5. I'm not kidding you. They have some wild discounts there, especially on the weekend. I think there was like a certain percent off of everything in the store. This was only $1.99, but it was reduced to like a lot. But I just loved it. I love the color. Whoever painted this did a good job. I don't know if it really is, you know, a hobbyist piece that someone just did, but I am glad it's home with me now and part of the collection. Another one that I wanted was this one. This was also a no-brainer for me. It was so cute. It was $1.49, but I did get it cheaper. And actually, I have the receipt in here. So I paid $5.76, you guys, for everything from that thrift store. So this was $1.49. They discounted, so everything was 30% off of what the price was. So I got 45 cents off of this. So that is amazing. Now it's giving me vintage vibes, but it's not vintage, you guys. This is part of the Pamware Home Essentials. And it's not vintage, but I do love the starburst design at the bottom. And I just loved it. It was not bad at all for the price. And I just knew that it had to come home with me. And then I also got the Lifesavers tin. Again, this is a replica. It is a 1989 limited edition Lifesavers Holiday Keepsake tin. And this was only 58 cents. So this is from 1988, but they did replicate it to give off the vibes of the vintage tin from back in the day. This is the original way that the tin would look. It has this other plastic covering on it. I can just rip this off. It says that it's a holiday keepsake tin. And I knew that it had to come with me. It's part of the Lifesavers, the candy with the hole. Fun, fruity flavors will sure make a hit with kitties. Interesting marketing. And I was so excited for this goodie bag, you guys. This was $3.49, but I got a, how much was it? $1.05 off. So that was amazing. I was so excited when she rung me up for the total. I'm like, what? Like, are you serious right now? I was excited. Now, let me look at the Santa first. They don't match. They're completely different. This one is kind of like, I don't know if it was someone made it. It looks like it's supposed to stand up on itself. And then it looks like it had a Velcro piece. So maybe it was stuck to something before. But nonetheless, it's a cute little Santa. Really cute. I really wanted it more for Mrs. Claus, which, you guys, this is a vintage piece. And I know that she was probably part of something else. It looks like she used to be stuck on maybe a base. I think this is I don't know if this is Mrs. Claus that goes with the dancing Santa that a lot of people have. That's a vintage Santa. But it's just a beautiful piece. Now, it is a little bit shriveled up. Her white, you know, the white on the hair is almost gone, all the paint. But nonetheless, it's still a cute piece and it's adorable. I just have to rip off some things like this. It looks like they put some string on here, maybe to attach a price tag. Her foot is kind of a little scrunched. So I don't know how I could display this, but I'm sure I could come up with something. But nonetheless, it was a really cute piece that I wanted to bring home with me. Last but not least, I brought this. Now, I did not film this. This was originally from Home Goods. It was 20 bucks, you guys. And I got this at, where did I get this? Goodwill for $7.99, and it says Believe. It is a wood sign. It's very sturdy. It feels like it's such good quality. I definitely would never think that this was from Home Goods because it's just built so well. But things from Home Goods are built well. I'm not saying there you don't really find good stuff, but just the quality of it overall feels like something I would find like at Kirkland's or like, I don't know, Pottery Barn or something. I absolutely love this. It says Believe. It's perfect for the holidays, and I was very, very happy to have picked it up. So that is the end of the video, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so sorry. I'm just like, my allergies are really acting up right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this thrift session with me and the haul. Let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite item from this entire haul? Is there something from the walkthrough that you would have purchased up for yourself? Let me know, as you guys know that I enjoy talking to you guys. Now, we are coming to the end of the year, which I still have a few things to release. I have a surprise for you guys before we end 2023. And also, I do have updates coming to the channel, which will be a separate video. And I have one more thrift haul and also a Valentine's Day inventory video. So those are all things that are coming out for you guys before the end of 2023. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you to everyone who sent me a Christmas card. I did receive them. I have them all here with me. So thank you so much, you guys. If you sent me a Christmas card, I received it. I will go ahead and open these off camera, and I just wanted to acknowledge you guys for sending me a Christmas card if you did. So until the next time, you guys, this is Daniel from oh my gosh, I almost said Second Chance Love. What a throwback. This is Daniel from Golden Finds, wishing you a wonderful day whenever you guys are watching this, and a happy holiday week, as Christmas is this week, and I'm excited and I cannot wait until Christmas. Until next time, you guys. Bye.